What happens when one of the world's most luxurious SUVs gets transformed by one of the boldest tuning companies on the planet? You get a machine that looks like it belongs to a billionaire superhero. The 2026 Rolls-Royce Cullinan Mansory is not just an SUV, it's a rolling statement of power, luxury, and pure extravagance. From its aggressive styling to its handcrafted interior and monstrous performance, this thing completely changes the meaning of ultra-luxury driving. Hi everyone, welcome back to Drive Review Hub. Today, we're diving deep into the incredible 2026 Rolls-Royce Cullinan Mansory, a vehicle that takes the already legendary Cullinan and pushes it into an entirely different universe. This is the kind of SUV that turns heads in Monaco, Dubai, Los Angeles, and everywhere in between. Whether you love luxury cars, insane custom builds, or simply want to see what happens when money meets imagination, this SUV is going to blow your mind. The moment you see the 2026 Cullinan Mansory, you instantly realize this is not your average Rolls-Royce. Mansory has completely redesigned the exterior with a far more aggressive and futuristic personality. The standard Cullinan already has a massive road presence, but Mansory takes things to another level with carbon fiber body panels, sharper lines, and a more commanding stance that looks absolutely intimidating on the road. At the front, the massive illuminated grille immediately grabs your attention. Rolls-Royce is famous for its iconic Pantheon grille, but Mansory gives it an even more dramatic appearance with glossy carbon fiber surrounds and custom detailing that makes the front fascia look far more aggressive. And of course, sitting proudly above the grille is the legendary Spirit of Ecstasy ornament, shining like a crown on top of this luxury beast. The headlights have also been redesigned with a sharper LED signature that gives the SUV a futuristic appearance, especially at night. The daytime running lights create a piercing look that makes the Cullinan appear almost like a luxury spaceship coming toward you. Every angle of the front end feels expensive, bold, and designed to dominate traffic effortlessly. Move toward the side profile, and you'll notice how Mansory completely transforms the body lines. The wider fenders instantly make the SUV look more muscular, while the custom side skirts improve aerodynamics and add a sportier vibe. The amount of exposed forged carbon fiber across the body is insane. From the mirror caps to the lower trim pieces, everything screams exclusivity and craftsmanship. And then there are the wheels. The 2026 Rolls-Royce Cullinan Mansory rides on gigantic custom-forged wheels that look absolutely stunning. Depending on the configuration, buyers can choose wheels up to 24 inches, finished in gloss black, silver, or even custom two-tone combinations. These wheels perfectly fill the widened wheel arches and give the SUV a planted, ultra-premium appearance. The suspension setup also lowers the vehicle slightly compared to the standard Cullinan, creating a more aggressive stance without sacrificing the famous Rolls-Royce comfort. Even parked, this SUV looks powerful. It has that rare ability to make every other luxury SUV nearby feel ordinary. At the rear, the transformation continues with a redesigned bumper, sporty diffuser, quad exhaust system, and sleek LED taillights. The exhaust setup gives the Cullinan Mansory a deeper and more commanding sound while still maintaining the smooth refinement expected from a Rolls-Royce. Mansory also adds a roof spoiler and subtle aerodynamic touches that improve both aesthetics and performance. One of the craziest things about this SUV is the level of customization available. Buyers can choose nearly any color combination imaginable. Whether you want a stealthy black-on-black setup, a bright white luxury spec, or even a completely wild gold and carbon theme, Mansory can make it happen. No two Cullinan Mansory builds are exactly alike, which makes every example feel like a one-of-one masterpiece. But while the exterior is dramatic, the interior is where this SUV truly becomes an experience unlike anything else on the road. Open those massive coach-style doors, and you step into a world of handcrafted luxury. The cabin of the 2026 Rolls-Royce Cullinan Mansory feels more like a private jet lounge than an SUV interior. Every surface is wrapped in the finest leather, Alcantara, wood, aluminum, or carbon fiber depending on the owner's specification. The seats are unbelievably comfortable. They're soft, supportive, heated, ventilated, and fully adjustable in almost every imaginable way. Mansory often adds unique stitching patterns, illuminated logos, and custom embroidery that instantly separate this cabin from a regular Cullinan. Even the headrests can feature personalized initials or custom designs. The dashboard design remains elegant and classic Rolls-Royce, but Mansory enhances it with additional carbon fiber trims, illuminated details, and unique color schemes that make the cabin feel even more exclusive. The craftsmanship is simply next level. Every stitch, every surface, and every material feels meticulously handcrafted. One of the standout features is the famous Rolls-Royce Starlight headliner. Thousands of tiny fiber optic lights are integrated into the roof, creating the appearance of a glowing night sky above the passengers. At night, it transforms the entire cabin into a magical luxury environment that feels incredibly relaxing and futuristic at the same time. The rear seats are where things become truly extraordinary. This SUV is designed not just for driving, but also for being chauffeured in total comfort. Rear passengers get executive lounge seating with massive legroom, reclining functions, fold-out tables, premium entertainment screens, and even champagne coolers depending on the specification. There's an incredible sense of silence inside the cabin as well. Rolls-Royce engineers are obsessed with refinement, and the Cullinan Mansory feels almost completely isolated from the outside world. Road noise, wind noise, and vibrations are nearly non-existent. It honestly feels like floating on a cloud. Technology is also a huge part of the experience. The infotainment system is modern, responsive, and beautifully integrated into the dashboard without ruining the elegant design. You get navigation, smartphone connectivity, voice controls, premium audio systems, and customizable displays that blend luxury with advanced technology perfectly. Speaking of audio, the sound system inside the Cullinan Mansory is absolutely phenomenal. Whether you're listening to classical music, hip-hop, or cinematic soundtracks, the cabin transforms into a private concert hall. The clarity and depth of the audio experience are incredible, especially combined with the near-silent interior environment. Storage and practicality are also impressive for such an ultra-luxury SUV. The rear cargo area is spacious enough for designer luggage, shopping bags, or travel gear, making the Cullinan not just luxurious but genuinely usable for long trips and daily driving. And now we get to the part that surprises many people: performance. Even though the Cullinan Mansory weighs over 2.5 tons, this thing moves with shocking speed and power. Under the hood sits a massive 6.75-liter twin-turbocharged V12 engine, but Mansory doesn't leave it stock. They tune the engine for significantly more performance, pushing horsepower figures to insane levels. Depending on the exact package, the 2026 Cullinan Mansory can produce around 700 horsepower and over 1,000 Newton-meters of torque. That is absolutely ridiculous for an ultra-luxury SUV of this size. The acceleration feels smooth yet brutally powerful at the same time. Press the throttle, and the SUV surges forward effortlessly with endless torque. The 0 to 60 miles per hour sprint happens in around 4.5 seconds, which is mind-blowing for something this large and luxurious. And because of the twin-turbo V12, power delivery feels incredibly smooth with no harshness or drama. It's fast in the most elegant way possible. What makes the Cullinan Mansory truly special is the balance between luxury and performance. Unlike many high-performance SUVs that feel stiff or aggressive, this Rolls-Royce still prioritizes comfort above everything else. The air suspension system constantly adapts to road conditions, delivering one of the smoothest rides you'll ever experience in any vehicle. Even on rough roads, potholes, or uneven surfaces, the SUV glides effortlessly. It honestly feels like the vehicle is floating above the pavement. Yet when you push it harder through corners or highways, the handling feels surprisingly composed and confident. The steering is light and refined, making the massive SUV feel easier to drive than you'd expect. Visibility is excellent, and despite its size, the Cullinan remains incredibly manageable in urban environments thanks to advanced cameras and driver assistance systems. Highway cruising is where this SUV truly shines. At high speeds, the cabin remains whisper quiet while the V12 delivers endless reserves of power. Overtaking slower traffic feels effortless, and long-distance journeys become incredibly relaxing. Fuel efficiency obviously isn't the main focus here, but for a massive twin-turbo V12 luxury SUV, the Cullinan Mansory still manages reasonable efficiency thanks to advanced engine technology and intelligent transmission tuning. But let's be honest, buyers of this SUV are not worried about fuel economy. They're buying an experience, a statement, and a level of exclusivity that very few vehicles on Earth can provide. The 2026 Rolls-Royce Cullinan Mansory is more than just transportation. It's art, engineering, luxury, and performance combined into one outrageous package. It takes the elegance of Rolls-Royce and injects it with the bold personality of Mansory, creating an SUV that demands attention everywhere it goes. This is the kind of vehicle that symbolizes ultimate success and individuality. Whether parked outside a luxury hotel or cruising through city streets at night, the Cullinan Mansory creates an unforgettable presence that almost no other SUV can match. And honestly, in a world filled with luxury SUVs trying to look sporty or futuristic, the Cullinan Mansory stands in its own category. It doesn't follow trends. It creates them. So, what do you think about the 2026 Rolls-Royce Cullinan Mansory? Is this the ultimate luxury SUV, or is Mansory's aggressive design too wild for your taste? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest luxury and performance car reviews. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.